Hi and welcome. You're watching another TBC 24/7 live broadcast on Would You Be Willing to Accept Abundance? My name is Paul and this is episode 87, and today's date is July 9th, 2018. Real fast, I want to say that abundance is the opposite of scarcity and lack of. Abundance is what this world has to offer all of mankind, and abundance takes the form of money in the control of all mankind. Okay? It's got to be the people's money. It's cryptocurrency, and it's called the Billion Coin, or TBC. It was created over 2 years ago and got started on March 21st, 2016. And I'm also assuming that anyone watching this video is already familiar with what cryptocurrency is and has at least heard of the first cryptocurrency created, which is called Bitcoin. Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin back in 2009 using cryptography-based blockchain technology, which he also created to be used as the public transaction ledger for Bitcoin. And for a quick understanding of Bitcoin technology and its current and potential uses, you can check out the description below the video here. Down towards the bottom of the description, you'll see related information, and you'll see some links there. Now, we know that Bitcoin came out in 2009, right? So it's been 9 years. Now, in the last 9 years, many other crypto coins have come out. All of them have ended up on the trading exchanges and can be found on the coin market cap. Now, the Billion Coin, or TBC, was purposely created as an abundance-based currency, cryptocurrency. An abundance-based cryptocurrency. So what is that? Okay, what that is our coin can never go down in value because it will never be traded on the market. Because once a coin ends up on the market, the value of those coins can be manipulated by the already wealthy, thereby creating volatility in the value of those coins. The value of the Billion Coin is based on an algorithm which values our coin on the value of people, all people, and of any age. So how does that work? Well, we simply created an algorithm where whenever someone joined our private community, it would raise the value of the coin. Just that person joining our community, the value that they are worth would create value in our coin. Okay, so other than that, there wasn't too much difference. We just did not go on a trading market, and we valued the coin based on people. And you can value a coin based on other things and have it be an abundance-based coin, but no one has done that yet. We know there's one that is coming out next year. Okay, but right now, we were the first ones to do it, and we've been out for 2 years. We've done nothing but succeed tremendously, far beyond our original thought. And it's because, I guess it has been the timing. You know, with cryptocurrency being out already since 2009, the masses were starting to really learn about cryptocurrency. And they were really having a lot of fun trading and gambling on the markets, which is what people do. Although it can be very risky, right? With the prices going up and down like they do. So when the Billion Coin came out 2 years ago, people didn't know what it was. They didn't even hear about it because it wasn't what they were looking at every day. They were looking at the coin market cap every day and seeing what new coins were coming out to be traded. And they never saw TBC, which is the billion coin, on the coin market cap. And so we were just getting out there by word of mouth. This is what our coin is. This is why we didn't go on a market. And it's created on this algorithm that, values the coin by people just joining our membership, joining our community is what it is. It's a private community. And it's a community unlike anything I've ever been involved with in my life. And I have been involved with a lot of different things. Communities. Okay? And when people realized that we not only have a coin that goes up in value every day because new people join every day, which raises the value every day, but they realized that our coin had a mission and has a mission behind its purpose of it even being created. And the purpose of the creators is to eliminate global poverty, financial poverty. So in order to do that, there has to be enough coins made and there has to be enough value in those coins. And so the algorithm and the thought processes that went behind this, and these people that created this coin are as smart as they get. And there's a lot of very smart people out there in the world. Okay. So they realized that they could do it. All they had to do was keep a small amount of control in how they distributed the wealth of their coin. Okay, that was paramount to the success of the coin, was to have the distribution evenly spread out, as even as possible. Okay, so with an algorithm based on people and people joining right from the beginning, our first year, which would have gone from March 21st of 2016 to March 21st of 2017, we grew to about 100,000 members. Okay. Now, how much value is each person worth to the coin? Okay. Well, it is worth 1 grain of gold per person that joins our community. A grain of gold is the smallest measurement of gold that there is. Okay. And a grain of gold at today's prices is worth around $2.80. So every person that joins has increased the value of our coin by $2.80. So let's say 100 people joined tomorrow, it would go up by $280. The coin, one coin, and we've got 1 billion coins. That's the amount we have. 1 billion coins. We're never going to have any more than 1 billion coins. That is a perfect amount to have to bring complete and total unbelievable abundance to the entire world. In fact, we can bring abundance to at least, if not more, than 3 times the amount of people that are on this world. And there's 7.6 billion people on Earth today. Over 7.6. Okay. So the value based on gold today is worth $2.80 for a grain. Okay, so if 100 people join tomorrow, you'd have the coin go up by $280, right? But we get a whole lot more than 100 every day. So let's say 5,000 join tomorrow, which is more like what's going on, 5,000 or more. Let's say 10,000 join. 10,000 times $2.80 would be what, $28,000, right? So the coin tomorrow, okay, midnight Fiji time, is going to be worth, or would be worth, $28,000 more per coin. Okay, so where does our coin stand today? Well, we have 3.3 million members. So the price of the coin is over $8 million per coin. Okay. So we have the most expensive coin in the world. But here's the difference, being that our coin is based on you and I. When you think about that, that means that it's not based on trading on a market. It's not based on people buying and selling. It's based on you and I, how many people are a part of our community. As our community grows, the price of our coin grows, the bigger our economy using the billion coin grows. And if you're familiar with Bitcoin, you know that Bitcoin's around $6,700 per coin right now, right? So a lot of people can't afford to buy a full coin, but they can buy pieces of that coin, right? And you can divide a cryptocurrency coin or a digital coin by 100 million. And pieces of those coins are called Satoshi with Bitcoin. Okay, so you can go buy a dollar's worth of Satoshi and own Bitcoin. See what I'm saying? So with ours, we call our division of the billion coin Kringles. So you can buy a dollar's worth of Kringles. Well, right now, today, okay, as I'm doing this, you can't actually buy $1 worth of Kringles because we are migrating our entire system from an old blockchain, that old 1.0 blockchain that Bitcoin originally came out with, that all the other coins came out with for many, many years before they started, making better and better blockchain platforms. We have built a very, very fast, meaning the ability to do more transactions per second. We had to get up there close to Visa and MasterCard if we want a worldwide economy. So that's what we did. And we're migrating over to that blockchain right now. So right now you can get a Kringle. You probably, if you bought $10 in USD, you'd get one Kringle. Or I think that's how it would work. I'm not sure. Okay, but it doesn't really matter. You can get Kringles really, really cheap. And the point is, a Kringle isn't going to make you rich, right? It's not going to eliminate poverty, or it's not going to make you abundant. So the title of this video is, are you willing to accept abundance? Well, how can you accept abundance if our coin is too expensive to purchase? But see, that's the way we're used to thinking with all the other coins. We have to go purchase some if we want to, either write it out and watch the coin go up over the years, kind of like an investment, like stocks are supposed to do. But this is money. Okay, cryptocurrency is actual money, so it's not a security. It's only a security when they come out in the beginning with an ICO. Those are securities. They have to go do the paperwork and all that. But once the tokens get put onto the trading exchange, then it becomes money and not a security. Okay, so people, when the value is based on you, then the only way that value is going to go up, meaning the coin, our coin, those Kringles or those billion coins, is by getting some of our coins into your hands. Okay, we need to distribute our coins out there all over the world. So here it is. Here's what we're doing. Here's what we've been doing for the last 2 years to grow it to 3.3 million. Last year, we started giving the coins out for free. Okay. Now, we as members of the community that came in and purchased coins or Kringles, we cannot give it away. We cannot sell it to you at less than the price of the coin is for that day. Remember, the coin goes up every single day. So every single day, the price would be different that we would sell it to you. If I sold you some today, tomorrow, and I sold you some tomorrow, it would cost a little bit more, or you'd get a little bit less Kringle for the same price. You see what I'm saying? So we need to get the coin in your hands, because when it's in your hands, in your wallet, the value of our coin goes up. And the more people that have our coin, the more valuable our coin is. Not to mention, the faster our economy grows. The faster our ability to use Kringle all over the world, okay, as a full economy. You notice that Bitcoin has a small economy, right? They can use it. There's a lot of merchants and retailers and service providers that will accept Bitcoin, but they're not accepting a whole lot because there's only 21 million coins being made for Bitcoin. 21 million out of 7.6 billion people, only 21 million coins. But that's okay. It was a good amount to start the first cryptocurrency with. It almost guaranteed their success from supply and demand. But there's only about 12 million people using Bitcoin. 12 million out of 7.6 billion. Okay, so there's only so much Bitcoin being used out there to actually purchase things. There's a lot being traded every day, right? But people using it peer-to-peer is small, but it's large enough that they are capable of doing it. The merchants and the people that are accepting Bitcoin know that they don't need to turn around and use it tomorrow, because the price may go down tomorrow. So they just put it in their wallets and they keep it, because they know that for the most part, 90% of the time, it's going to be worth a whole lot more 12 months from now than it is when they accepted it. And that it will always be that way because of supply and demand, right? So they got enough cash going through their business or whatever they're doing that they don't need to use that Bitcoin as small amounts that they're accepting from people who actually come in and say, can I use Bitcoin? Sure. You know, if they've got 100 customers that come in that day, I bet you maybe only 1 to 3 might be using Bitcoin. If they've got a sign in the window saying we accept Bitcoin, right? Because not too many people even want to use Bitcoin at this point, because it's still in that stage where it's going up and down in price. And people don't have enough faith or trust in coins that are on the market. But if they want to and they need to and they've got a lot of it, then they'll use it. They'll spend it. And the people, obviously, that accept it are taking a little bit of risk that it could go down before it goes up again. But like I said, they're just hanging on to it. They're not going to spend it. They're not going to go play with it on the trading market. They're just going to hang on to it. That's the smart thing to do. It's like, you know, accepting real gold. They'll put it somewhere and they won't spend it. And hopefully it will go up in value. And so this is what the Billion coin is like. It always goes up in value. Any merchants that accept it knows that it's going to be more valuable the next day. I'll give you an example of how powerful that is. Our algorithm is built to max the price out of our coin when we reach our first billion members. Okay, right now we have 3.3 million. So we have a long ways to go to get to 1 billion, right? But we can get there very, very fast. I'll give you an example. Our first year, we went from 171 stakeholders to 100,000 members. Okay, that's a growth of like 6,000 times. Okay, then the last 12 months, we went from 100,000 members to 3 million. That's a 30 times increase And we did it in a year where we slowed down in our ability to do transactions at a normal pace. Bitcoin went through the same thing. They had a fork in their blockchain. They created a new coin called Bitcoin Cash that caused their transaction speeds to go from 7 transactions per second to 130 transactions with Bitcoin Cash per second. So it was really good for them. We just built a brand new blockchain platform. You can call it 2.0. It raised our transaction speeds up to between 2,000 and 3,000 per second, which is what the average that Visa and MasterCard is doing every day. They get up to 5,000, 6,000 during Christmas season, right? But they have the ability, because it's just a digital coin it's just digital money. Well, it's digital currency. That's going through electricity and servers. That's it. There's no blockchains involved. Okay. So they could actually get up to 50, 60,000 per second if they needed to, which they won't need to until the planet's, triple the size it is when it comes to humanity. Okay. So, but they're averaging 2,000, no problem, no sweat. Like I said, they can get up to 6,000 during the holidays, and that's it. We are at 2,000 to 3,000 with our new blockchain platform. Okay, we are the second fastest. Okay, the next fastest after us is Ripple, and they're an open source coin. They're not on blockchain. So they can do about 1,500 transactions per second. All right, so our algorithm is based on when we hit our first billion. That's the end of the growth of the coin. The value of the coin will max out at that billionth person. Okay? And with that billionth person, that means that we'll have 1 billion people. Each, let's say the price of gold is the same today as it will be in 2 or 3 years when we hit that billion. The next 2 or 3 years are going to go by just like that. Okay, so what will a coin be worth? Well, obviously, if it was worth the same today, each coin would be worth $2.8 billion. And if you had one coin, just one, and we'll show you how to get as many coins as you want. Okay, because we need the coins in your hand. Okay, not as many coins as you want, but we do have ways where if you're willing to spread the word like I am, they will reward you with coins, full coins, or pieces of coins that add up. There's just all kinds of ways that admin can use their coins to give away, to build the community. We as people and owners of the coin do not do that. Admin also does not sell any coins. If you want to buy Kringles, then you have to come to me or one of the other trusted sellers that are doing these broadcasts and purchase from them, or anybody that's a member that has enough coins in their wallet that they can sell you some without it hurting whatever it is that they're trying to achieve when it comes to their wealth, their abundance. If a person wants to help a lot of people, then they may want to be a billionaire or a multi-billionaire, right? So they're going to want one coin at least. Okay, so, and there's a lot of people that want that. They enjoy that. But nobody really needs $1 billion to live on, right? In fact, a lot of people don't even want to be a billionaire. But you can certainly be a millionaire and a multi-millionaire. In fact, a millionaire, if you are a young person and you just had $1 million, it wouldn't bring abundance to you unless you just went abundant crazy and in 2 or 3 years, your $1 million would be gone. Okay. If you didn't take some of that $1 million, because you know how fast $1 million can go, it's just 100,000 dollars times 10. You know, if you are used to living on $100,000 a year, then you can stretch it out for 10 years. Now, if you're in a different country, other than America, and you're very abundant at 30,000 a year, well, then you can stretch that out a whole lot longer, right? But wouldn't it be nicer if you had 10 million? Okay. 10 million, and wouldn't have to worry about it going through so fast if you were around 27 years old, right? My age, you know, $1 million, yeah, that would be fine. Okay, 2 million would be great. But I'm one of those individuals who love to help. I want to help everybody. I want to help all my family members. I want to help all of the kids. I want to help all my friends, all of their kids, everybody in the world, as much as I can. Okay. And this is what we are able to do when we, the people, and that's what it's all about. We, the people, not a corrupt government, corrupt politicians, and a very corrupt central bank called the Federal Reserve here in America. Okay. The main central bank is in Switzerland. It's called the Bank of International Settlements. Okay, so their system is completely debt-based, as we all know. All they do is create debt. They took over America's monetary system against our Constitution, way back in 1913, and they haven't let go, or they haven't been stopped for 105 years straight. But they're being stopped now. But again, money and politics are intertwined, so it's hard to talk about the economy without talking about politics. But you can see what's happening out in the world today if you've got your eyes halfway open. You can see what's going on with both money and politics and peace. So we're going to eliminate poverty, period. So when our coin gets to $1 billion and it reaches that full price, it never goes down and it never goes up anymore. Okay. And our first mission as what we call ourselves TBCians or Tibetians is to create 1 million billionaires first. That's our first goal. 1 million billionaires. Okay, not 2,200 billionaires, which is what we have today in the world. 2,200 billionaires is all we have among 7.6 billion people. And you wonder what's wrong with the world? I don't wonder. I know it. I see what's going on. I see the way the world has been going on. I have my eyes open. Not that there's anything I've been able to do about it my entire life. Okay? And, you know, when you can see it, in spite of being in America, when we don't see that kind of poverty, when we wake up, we see the inside of our homes. We have everything we need. We go outside and we get in our cars. The streets look nice. We've got indoor plumbing. We've got electricity, Wi-Fi. We've got the internet. We've got everything. Or so it would seem, right? We drive down the street. We see beautiful homes. We see beautiful cars. We get out there. Beautiful stores. Lots of things on the shelves. No shortages of anything. Of course, they tell us. They love to scare us. Like right now, there's talking about California, Arizona, and Nevada, where I live. Oh, you guys are going to have a shortage of water. What a joke that is. I mean, they can cause it. Okay? That's how evil they are. Just like they caused the destruction of many countries out there. But the problem is they're losing their foothold on their ability to keep us as slaves. Through desalination of the ocean water, we have so much water, it's not even funny. The entire country of Kuwait uses 100% desalinated water, from what I understand. Fresh, distilled, pure water. We have desalination plants on the coast of California, but the central bankers hate them. They don't want any more. If they could find ways to regulate those things out of existence. Say they're dangerous, come up with all kinds of propaganda. They want lack. They want you to think there's lack, because then you become afraid and you fear, and you're going to do whatever they tell you to do. But there's countries out there that have desalination plants like crazy, like Australia, just got tons of them. Before long, their entire country will be on that water. So the future is here. The internet has arrived way back in 1990. It matured by 2000. Blockchain platform was invented 2009. Blockchain technology. It's not going away. It's only getting better. And the money is getting back into the people's hands. We see it happening all over the world. The US dollar is basically on the verge of crashing because it's valued by nothing. Okay? Because those of us who have been around for a while know that the fiat currency that belongs to the Federal Reserve, they took us off the gold standard completely in 1971. So that was the end of any value to that paper money or that money. We cannot go to a bank and exchange that for nothing. They'll just laugh at you. They'll laugh you right out of the bank. Okay? But there was a time you could take your cash and go in there and exchange it for the value of gold or silver. And they told us, oh, you know, we got to take the gold because there's too many speculators out there and the price of gold is fluctuating too much and we need to get it under control. And as soon as we get it under control, we will put the money back on gold. Well, they never intended in the first place to do that, so they never did. So now, being over 40 years, it has been pure debt, pure nothing. And all they've been doing is just making more and more and more and more and more. Till the country of America is 70 trillion in debt. Not just the government. The government's 22 million in debt, but the rest of the people of America, whether it's outstanding loans for student loans, whether it's loans for cars, whether it's loans for mortgages on homes, we're 70 trillion in debt. It's stupid. It's so ridiculous. It's stupid. And they can't keep it going. It could do nothing but just crash. Okay? So, but here we have an option to protect our wealth in cryptocurrency. We have real money now. We don't have to own gold and silver if we don't want to. It would be nice if we all could, but where would we put it? There's places that say, we'll hold your gold for you. But yeah, are you going to be open when, you know, the world falls apart? No. But when the system crashes and the banks close, are you going to be open? Well, no, we might be, you know, busy with our families. We're going to need our gold. See, so it's a little bit difficult to use gold. And I can't imagine them going back to mass producing gold coins, but you never know. We have to go back to a currency that will be backed by gold. That's the only way. Okay, so Trump and the Patriots are going to do that. And they're going to keep the narrative because they're going to audit for the first time in the history of the Fed. They're going to audit them because they are a private bank and they could be audited, but they have so much power that they have never been audited until Trump has come along and the timing is right. Okay, it's better than it was with John F. Kennedy, and it's way better than it was with Reagan. The timing is just totally and completely on the people's side. So the billion coin is not just an option like these other coins on the market. It's an actual solution, right? It's a coin that never goes down in value. It's going to go up till we hit our first billion members. And we will eliminate global poverty because we will have those first billion people. Oh, and I was saying our first goal is to get 1 million billionaires, right? 1 million billionaires, not 2,200, 1 million. And after we get 1 million, we're going to get 1 billion millionaires. And there'll be multimillionaires and multi-billionaires, okay? But there's not going to be anybody that's got all the money at the top, which is what anybody can do with any coin that's on the coin market cap. The wealthy can go in and buy as much Bitcoin as they want. And being as there's only 21 million coins made, they can eventually own all the coins by manipulating that market and taking your coins when the price goes down. And you lose your coins back into the system. Then they'll buy them back up. They'll buy them up. Okay. And each time they pump and dump, they get a little more of the people's wealth. Okay. They're very good at this. This is their system. The market's their system. They created Wall Street. They created the stock market, commodities market, all of it. This is how they gain, one of the ways they gain the wealth of the people and keep the people enslaved. So the other way is with their money, they go into countries all over the world, and obviously they buy the politicians, and then they own the government, and then they strip the country of its resources, and they keep it for themselves. And they leave the people in poverty, disease, death, war, horror. Okay. So times are changing. And we want you to get involved because the masses are coming into cryptocurrency now, like the masses came into the internet during the mid-90s. And it's going to be mature cryptocurrency in 3 or 4 years. Okay, and then it's just going to be, that's it. The world will be running on cryptocurrency or currency that's backed by gold. One or the other. In fact, both. And it doesn't matter how many there is out there. Money is money. As long as it's money, the more the better, right? But we are the first abundance-based coin. We have a head start. And it's not just about eliminating poverty. Our whole system is about educating people because people have been raised with this scarcity mindset, this mindset of there's lack out there, there's not enough for you. Unless you go out there and hustle like crazy and get yours, you're not going to have enough. There's just not enough. Only the few, there's enough for the few. Okay, and those of us 2,200 billionaires, there's enough. That's all there is. It's just for us, not for you. Other 7.6 billion people. Sorry. Okay, it's a lie, obviously, because the world is so abundant, it's not even funny. So we are about educating. We need to educate each other, okay? And we need to understand where we're at and the fact that this is all happening and it's real. And we need to get involved, just like the internet. A lot of people stayed off the internet for years after it came out because they didn't understand it. They didn't know what it was. But when they found out, hey, I can talk to people through forums, which is what we had in the 90s, then they started to come. Okay, and when it matured in 2000, it went crazy, right? Because Google came out, all the other search engines came out, people could do anything they wanted, the social media started to come out, and the thing just went through the roof. And now we've got everybody in the entire world with one of these, okay? And they've got the whole world in their hands, in their pockets, in their purses, whatever. Who would have thought that? The poorest people in the poorest countries have one of these. Most of them, not all, but most. So what does that tell you? It tells you that, yeah, things change and things are good. And blockchain technology is awesome. There's so much you can do with it, not just create money, but there's so many other things you can do about it or do with it. So let me go over quickly and say hi to whoever is watching and see if there's any questions. Hi, Diana. Yeah, that's a good remark. Diana Gordon says we could start businesses that would pay workers fantastic wages so that perhaps only one parent has to work. So they would be able to raise their own children instead of sending them to daycare. Okay, that's just one incredible realization of what abundance can bring. Will you accept abundance? It's all I'm asking. It's all we're asking. Will you accept it? Would you accept it if it was available to you? Yes, it's available to you. Come into our community, look at the description below for the URLs and all the instructions and all the information. You can go to our website, find out all about us. Okay, you can join for free. We just ask for a name. We ask you for a good email address because we'll send you 2 emails in the beginning that you will need to open up and click on the confirmation links, right? And one will create your wallet and the other will create a back office for you. So you'll have your own Billion Coin website. Then you can do all kinds of things with. Okay? And we do charge you $10 a year for that. But you won't have to pay for it unless you want to. And how are you going to know you want to? Because when you confirm and go to the page that pops up, it will have 10 questions in the form of 10 paragraphs. And you'll read each paragraph and then we'll ask you a question about what you just read and give you 2 choices to answer. One will be true and one will be false. And you can't fail the test because if you click on the false answer, it just tells you clicked on the false answer. Go back and read the paragraph again and take, and try again. But what this does is it's our mission statement. These 10 paragraphs are our mission statement. And you will read through those 10, or you may not even get through those 10. If you're not like-minded, you might only get through 3 and say, you know what, this is not for me. I'm out of here. Boom, and that's it. You've done nothing. You've done nothing but waste 5 minutes to find out what TBC is all about. But you might be like-minded and you might get through those 10 questions and say, oh my gosh, I have never seen anything like this. I can't believe this exists. I want in. Here is my silly $10. Okay? So it's either one or the other. The point is we don't want your money. We are just asking for $10 because we want you to value our community. We want you to get serious about learning how you can turn around and give the gift from admin. Oh, and by the way, how much is that gift worth today? It's a free gift. It's worth $2,100. We're giving it away to every man, woman, and child on the face of this planet for free. Well, it will cost you $10, right? For your back office per year. But that's leverage that you don't see every day. $10 for $2,100. Look at it that way. And then we have, and of course that comes from admin. That doesn't come from us. You can buy Kringles from us. And you're going to want to because admin always has promotions where if you buy small amounts of Kringles from one of us members of the community that have enough to, it's not going to bother us to sell you some. He will literally give you Kringles and even full coins. Okay? It is absolutely amazing. But think about it. Is that too good to be true? No, because it's our algorithm. It's based on you having those coins. If you don't get them in your hand, then what's the point of our coin? Right? our coin is never going to grow in value, and it's never going to grow into a worldwide economy where people are using Kringles every day. The coin has got to get into your hands, and it's got to be distributed as evenly as possible. The rich can't come in and buy whatever coins they want. Okay? They cannot with the billion coin, because we do have control of the wallets. You do have to get our wallet from ourselves, okay, from TBC. Whereas, with Bitcoin and any of the other coins, you can go get a wallet from any exchange you're using or any pure wallet company. There's dozens of them out there. And you'll be charged transaction fees, even though there's not very much, every time you transact. Well, we're going to give you a wallet for free. And what I mean by free is there's no transaction fees charged ever. Lifetime of transacting all you want with Kringles, and you never get charged. Okay? So we're asking $10 a year for a back office, which will blow your mind. And it will connect you to our community. And you will never be alone. You will have so many people that are willing to help you, hold your hand, to do anything and everything, learn all you want. Admin, the creators of our coin, that's what we call them. It's a team effort. They are completely self-funded. They've never asked us for money until now, because when we gave the coin away last year to all those people, they didn't seem to value it, which is typical of us humans. When we get stuff for free, we don't tend to put any value on it. And so he said, okay, let's charge $10. Almost everybody in the whole world, if not everybody in the whole world, can come up with $10. Okay? And they'll value the coin, and they'll be more willing to participate in using their back office and the link that comes with it that will tie their people to them. And they can go out and sign up their family, their kids, their children, their grandkids, their nieces and nephews, their friends. And they'll keep them in their own little mini community. Okay? It's a blast, folks. It's a blast. And let me think if there's anything else I can tell you about that. That's just it. The only thing I want to really emphasize is the fact that it will look too good to be true. But you have to keep in mind that we are not on a trading exchange. We are on an algorithm. And the value is in you and I getting the coins in our hands. So the admin who has a ton of coins can do what he wants with those coins. It won't devalue the coin. We cannot do that. We cannot give our coins away. We cannot discount our coins. Oh, we'll sell you $100 for $10. No, we can't do that. That discounts the coin. It will destroy the coin. Okay, and we have a way to keep those types of people out of our system. Okay, and one of those ways is that beautiful 10-paragraph questionnaire that everybody will have to answer. And then they can decide whether their $10 is worth it or not. Okay? That's not a scam. So if you realize it and you think about it, you really have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. Everything to gain. Cryptocurrency is not going away. The blockchain is not going away. Technology is only going to get better. And we have the power to have our money in our hands, to own our own politicians again, which is the way it's supposed to be according to our America's Constitution. And I would imagine it's that way with most countries. And people are changing their constitutions to make it that way. So the people own the politicians, the people own the government. That's the way it was always supposed to be. That's what our founding fathers set this country up when they were going after independence from Britain. That's what July 4th was all about. July 4th, 1776 is when they actually signed and put into place the Declaration of Independence and made it official for the 13 states that were there at the time. They declared their independence right there in the middle of the Revolutionary War. And there's a link down below. I put it there. It's John F. Kennedy reading off the Declaration of Independence. I just love listening to his voice in that reading. But anyway, yeah, it's not too good to be true. So we're out here, you know, shouting from the roofs, basically, about not only what we have available for every man, woman, and child on the earth right now, but we're also letting you know that it's a whole lot more than even just money. It's a whole lot more than even just abundance. It's abundance. It's about all kinds of things that we can't really comprehend right now because we're so not used to that type of a system. We're so used to this scarcity mindset and not having an abundance mindset that we just can't think of it. But like Diana Gordon said, there's one excellent reason. Okay? Because think about it. If a billion people is our first billion people maxes out, well, more people are going to join, right? But the coin maxes out at a billion, our first billion. But see, we're going to have so many, first billion people will be multimillionaires and multi-billionaires. We will be able to hire or do whatever we want, okay? At that point, the wallet system, which is centralized right now, in order to control this distribution, will become decentralized. There'll be no more reason to have control over the wallets at that point. People can do what they want with their Kringles and their billion coins. Okay, so we can completely take care of the rest of the planet's people with complete and total abundance like you only dream about. Okay, we the people can do anything. We can build anything. We can do anything. Stephen, I'm so glad to see you again. I love your videos. Serenz, I hope that's how you pronounce your name. So grateful that you can be with me today. And let me see if I can see anybody else here. Sometimes it lets me, sometimes it doesn't. No, that's it, but you know, that's great. Okay, so I'm going to go, and tomorrow is Tuesday. So I'm already scheduled. Same place, same time, same channel. I appreciate you guys with all my heart for supporting me, and I will in turn support you. And together we will get the word out, and we will help the people of our planet change their lives and change the lives of their children and their children and their children. Because again, it's not going away, is it? Those of us who know it's not going away. Now, does that mean that we're going to live in some kind of a paradise? No. Okay. But it's going to be a whole lot better. We can't get rid of hate. Money doesn't get rid of hate, but it gets rid of lack and all the horror that comes with lack. All the crime that's motivated by lack. All the misery that is really associated with lack. And boy, I've got a picture of that, and it's incredible. Okay, love you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow.